It's Whitney and Maddie for me. They are bringing main character energy. I liked their cute little date. I liked Whitney's behavior at the fire pit. Oh my god, she had me in tears. Her reactions, her responses, and the way she was there for Ella, supporting Ella once Tyreque was picked by somebody else. I really loved them. But anyway, hey there. Thanks for stopping by. Welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, please click the like button, turn on the notification bell for when I upload new videos. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment. It's your girl Valerie. In this episode, I'll be reviewing Love Island, Season 10, Episode 9. So after the date, everybody comes back from the peanut gallery comes down, and this season is so hectic. Oh my god, it's easy to forget what's happened. So the guys sit on their own, the girls sit on their own. They're sort of catching up on the dates and how that went. And both girls say they were impressed by Zach, and you could see that immediately. Molly was shaking as soon as they said that. I think she became very nervous because she's been trying to pursue something with Zach and didn't see any competition from anyone else, and she had managed to sort of overtake Catherine. And so the idea that two other girls could come in and find him attractive was something she wasn't looking forward to. The guys are chatting, they think both girls were fine. Tyreque was impressed by Catherine. He felt she maintained eye contact throughout the date. That's when I noticed Mitchell's face changed, because I think Mitchell expected himself to be the one that the girls both liked, and they expected both girls to be fighting over him since he's managed to sort of break things off with Molly. So the idea that the other guys, Zachariah and Tyreque, could find the girls attractive, I think was very intimidating for him, and it scared him because he was wondering if he would be able to establish a connection with anybody else. And soon after that, Molly ran and grabbed Zachariah and they went to the terrace, obviously to kiss. What else? I think because she's now threatened by the two girls saying that they're both attracted to Zachariah, so she decided to drag him up for a kiss. And then you have another peanut gallery, so you have Maddie, Richie, and Catherine sort of looking up to see them kissing, and then they call out to Whitney. Whitney then passes on the word that they're kissing, and Mitchell was there watching them kiss, and it's like, what exactly is going on? I don't get it. I think the producers are using Molly and Zachariah for attention, not realizing that the fans are really not feeling them. I am not feeling their chemistry. I don't understand what their chemistry is. I don't understand what they like about each other. But hey, it is what it is. Mitchell is very immature. The fact that he dragged Charlotte and was having a chat with Charlotte to say, "Oh, the girls are very intimidated by you. This is why Zachariah and Molly have gone upstairs, and Molly has kissed Zachariah because she feels threatened by you." And it's like, oh, you need to calm down. You need to stop being petty and messy. You are a grown man. Behave like it. And then Ella and Tyreque are having a conversation. Tyreque is crazy. So Ella is, they're having a conversation about how the dates went and whether how Tyreque felt and whether he felt he connected with someone. And he says, well, not at the moment. He did tell them that he wasn't a coupling with Ella, but he's open to the idea of getting to know them. And then Ella was like, oh, if that's how you feel, so if a guy that is my type walks in, I will do the same. And you saw his face freeze, because I think it hadn't sort of synced in that Ella might sort of find someone else attractive. I think he thought he had her on lock, and so he could do whatever he wants. So the idea that she might find someone else attractive is what shocked him. It's what shocked him, and it's like, well, what do you expect? And then Molly, after her case with Zachariah, comes down to sit and have a conversation with Mitchell. And the fact that Mitchell was like a lapdog, he was sort of looking up at her and sort of with googly eyes, and it's like, why? And then she has the audacity to tell him, "Oh, I just wanted to be the first person to let you know that I've kissed Zachariah." And it's like, he's just been slugging you off to both new islanders, to the bombshells, telling them that you felt intimidated by them, and this is why you pulled Zachariah upstairs. Why are you people continuing in this hamster wheel? Can we get off? We're sick and tired of the Molly, Zachariah, and Mitchell drama. We need something else. Tyreek and Ella have me on the floor. They're crazy. Their non-verbals are just crazy. They're saying a lot. So Tyreek has a conversation with Leah. He tells her he wants to see her outfit. She turns around and shows him her outfit. And then obviously Ella's in the kitchen with Jess, and Ella's not having this. She's really upset, and Jess is trying to pacify her because she's saying, he's being a bit too extra. He shouldn't he's okay. It's okay for him to talk to her, but I don't think she expected him to sort of be twirling with her and be sitting very close to her. So that bit upset her. And then he, on his part, doesn't understand why Ella's is in her feelings. And he's sort of asking her why, he comes back, everybody sat down. Catherine is the one who instigated everything because she asked him, oh, why was she twirling around to see, did you ask to see her outfit or something? And it's like, so all the girls are sitting and waiting for him to answer. And sadly, he said he's the one who asked her to twirl. And oh my God, his response just got on Ella's nerves. And oh my God, you could see the smoke coming out of her ears. And he himself, instead of saying, I think he should have just kept quiet because then he was trying to sort of ask Ella, are you okay? What's going on? And because of that, she wasn't having it. And this wasn't the best place for them to have a conversation, given the fact that he had pulled her aside to tell her he was open to getting to know Leah. He should have pulled her aside and had a conversation, not in front of everybody else. Because by the time they went to the kitchen, things were so out of hand. And he was now in his feelings. She was now in her feelings. They didn't want to listen to each other. And it was really sad. And I was like, oh, they're one of the most stable couples. They need to, they need to sort their issues out. Then everybody got ready for bed, and Ella was still in her feelings. Tyreque is sort of making like he can't understand why she's upset, but everybody else in the villa knows that Tyreque and Ella have been together since day one. They appear to have been building something, and so I think the guys and the girls know that Ella would be in her feelings because of that. And for Tyreque to sort of play ignorance, I don't get it. I think Tyreek is falling in love with Ella. I said this before, and he doesn't know what it is because he's never been serious about anybody. Because in bed, he's sort of trying to comfort her. I think he's trying to apologize in his own way. And you're my favorite. And it's like, well, you should have told Leah that you know Ella is your favorite instead of you making it seem like you're very open to getting to know her. Next thing they're making out and they're cuddling as usual. I'm just like, oh my god, these two are crazy. They're really crazy, but I love them. So in the morning they have the debrief as usual, and for me it's like it's only love triangles. That's all we hear about. We've had enough of these love triangles. Can they give us something else? We had couples we were rooting for, and they wouldn't give that to us because they wanted to focus on the love triangle. So you have Molly saying, "Oh, when she saw Zachariah on a date, she was very jealous, and so this is why she was. It was important for her to make sure that they're definitely okay. She's happy with her relationship with Mitchell. She's happy that they seem to be getting along. And then Ella and Tyreek. Oh my God, Tyreek is still playing ignorant. Like he doesn't understand why Ella's upset, and it's like because you've been the most stable couple, you've made her feel like she's your it. Yes, you've told her that there is a possibility you might get to know other people, but she's invested herself in you. She's making out in bed with you every night. You're cuddling her all night. So to her, you people are building something stronger. So the idea that somebody would just come in and then you'd suddenly say, "Oh, actually, I want to get to know this person," is something she wasn't thinking of. Ella, on her part, is sort of telling the girls that she's upset because she felt disrespected in the sense that, he was sort of getting Leah to model for him, and he was very close to her when they were talking. And I like the fact that Jess was trying to sort of pacify her and sort of make her not sort of derail whatever she and Tyreek has by being extra jealous. She started crying, and then she begged Catherine and Jess to say, "Please don't tell anyone I was crying." And it's like, oh, it's so sweet. And then Tyreek is having another conversation with Charlotte, and it's just like, Tyreek, you need to stop. You need to stop. And so he, so Tyreek is having a conversation with the bombshell, and Ella is sitting there with Andre. I love Andre, how he's really been there for Catherine and Ella. He's really looked out for them, including Whitney. And so she's sort of moaning to him that why does Tyreek not understand how I feel? I have the right to feel how I feel because we were building on something. And so the idea that he would suddenly disrespect me by getting a girl to model for him and being that close to her, I didn't like it. And Andre was trying to pacify her. So in the end, she sort of walked away with Andre. And then she pulled um, one of the bombshells aside and sort of said to her, "I just want you to know that, I have no qualms with you. I am just, trying to just understand what's going on." Tariq did tell me he was open to getting to know someone. And the girls then said, he did say he was open as well. And she said, My problem is not with you. My problem is with Tyreque, which I have to commend Ella for because she's decided not to have beef with the girls, but to focus her anger and her wrath on the person that she feels has offended her, which I appreciate her for. And then, oh my god, and my favorite, Whitney and Maddie. Whitney receives a message to say that she and Maddie are going on a date. Everyone is so excited for her, including Ella. I think Ella is very close with Whitney and Catherine, so I think she was so excited that they're going to go on a date, which I think is sweet. Oh my god, I'm so here for Whitney and Maddie. I've been campaigning for them. I hope they give them more scenes. I love their shade. I love their banter. I love the fact that they always seem to be enjoying each other's company. Of all the couples, they seem to be the ones that are having the greatest time ever. So on their date, they're given a tandem bike, and it's like, oh my god, why would you do that? I remember the last time I saw a tandem bike was with Zita and Timmy. So it was cute though. And the fact that they nearly fell over, I think the production crew were panicking and going, "Oh my god, what if they fall?" I love their sit down, their conversation. The fact that Whitney was feeling a bit shy. I think Whitney is developing feelings for Maddie, and I hope he's doing the same. I hope they don't bring anyone that's either one of their types, and I hope they stay together until the end. I like the fact that Whitney was, oh, you still haven't made me breakfast though. You told me you would make me breakfast, and it's like, Whitney, you don't come down until 12 o'clock. Until lunchtime. What breakfast do you want? And then she started laughing because she realized that oh, he's called me out. And I like the fact that he can call her out in a funny way, not in an offensive way. And when she was sort of doubting herself, he sort of made her, appraised her because she was saying, oh, I try. And they went, you are very confident. You are a nice person. And she was, oh, and I can see that you've got a very soft heart. And she was, no, it's very deep, deep. And I went, no, it's not. And so the fact that he's speaking light, Maddie's speaking light into Whitney, I love that. It really warmed my heart. And then in the film we have Ella, and so Tyreek pulled, I think it's Leah, or is it Charlotte? I don't know. One of the two bombshell. So he pulled one of them for a chat, and Catherine has the audacity to say, "Let's go by the daybed," which is like less than a couple of feet from where Tariq and his date are sitting, and it's just like, why would you do that? Why not go upstairs or go somewhere else where you told the production to go there to make it more messy? And Ella starts crying. Andre is there. He's trying to help pacify her, but oh my gosh, she's in her feelings. I think Ella has really fallen in love with Tariq, and so she's now. I don't think it's about the show. I think it's about the fact that she really likes this guy and she feels very disrespected by him and his behavior. And I don't know whether Tyreek is not recognizing what's going on or what is happening, but I really hope they can get over it because it's getting a bit too old. I want them to go back to being their loving and sort of jovial selves. I thought they'd made up in bed, or maybe production said, no, you can't make up, you still need to continue with this drama. So the islanders receive a text message to say to gather around the fire pit. At the fire pit, they're told there'll be a recoupling. And it was messy. It was really messy in the sense that I don't get why these two new bombshells got to pick first before everyone else. Because the girls then receive a text message, the bombshells, to say that they will pick first. And Whitney needs to be a drama queen. Whitney needs to go to drama school because, oh my gosh, she's too crazy. Leah stands up first. She's the first one to pick, and she picks Tyreek. And Whitney's response was his, oh my god, I was on the floor. And then she realized that Ella was really broken and she was there for her girl. She was riding for Ella. She was telling Ella, no, don't cry, don't show that you're upset. You're bigger than this. Stay calm and everything will sort itself out. Charlotte chose Zach, which then shocked everybody else. Mitch was very upset. I think Mitch thought he was a shoe in for one of the girls. And so when the girls got to pick, and as they were speaking, he realized that no, they both didn't actually fancy him. They fancied somebody else. And Molly on her part panicked as soon as Zachariah was picked. Because then she realized that, oh my god, I have no one else. And I think the producers did this intentionally because they knew the guys would never step forward and pick the bombshells, and they didn't want the bombshells to go home. So this was their only way of saving the bombshells. That's why they got them to pick first. Whitney was picked by Maddie, which is to be expected. Sam picked Jesse. He's already in a coupling with her, which was to be expected. I feel sorry for Andre. I don't think Andre should have picked Catherine. I think Andre should have kept Rishi because Rishi actually liked him. Before the recoupling with Zach, You could tell that Catherine had already turned herself off. She had switched off from Andre, and I think she's only with Andre because she's got no other option. I think if her type walks in, or if Zachariah for some reason turns around and says he wants her back, I've got a feeling she's going to leave Andre. And sadly, Andre would have got rid of someone who really liked him. So I don't get why he got first tips to pick, and I don't get why he didn't pick Richie, who picked him the last time. I think it's always important to choose someone who chooses you, especially in a competition like this. It's not like you're in a real relationship in the real world. But anyway, I digress. The recoupling. So the recoupling is now Zach is with Charlotte, Leah is with Tyreque, Catherine is with Andre, Maddie is with Whitney, and Sammy is with Jess, which was to be expected, which leaves out Richie and Ella. And from the moment Tarek was chosen, you could see he was broken. He couldn't even look up, he couldn't even face Ella. And I don't think things are going to work with Leah. I think Leah's just wasted her time. I think if there's a recoupling, if she doesn't make a connection with somebody else, she is going home because you can see from his body language that he wasn't impressed. Even Zach wasn't impressed to be picked by Charlotte. Both of them were not impressed. I think if those girls were going to make an effort, they should have made an effort with Mitch, or I don't know, there's no one else because I think Maddie is better off with Whitney. I like them as a couple. But anyway, I digress. I don't know. We'll see how it plays out. I don't even know why they're eliminating the girls. I think they should leave the girls and say they're vulnerable. And then bring in one or two more bombshells, and then send someone home. I don't think either one of them should be going home. I really liked Richie. It's a pity that the producers didn't sort of build on what the audience wanted. They decided to do their own thing and split up Richie and Andre. But hey, it is what it is. Thanks, guys, for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Bye, everyone.